If you have ever flown, you've heard this pre-flight announcement. In the unlikely event of the loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will deploy from the ceiling compartment located above you. Reach up and pull the mask toward you, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band that can be adjusted to ensure a snug fit. The plastic bag will not fully inflate, although oxygen is flowing. Please secure your own mask before assisting others around you. Notice this curious last statement. Why should you secure your own mask first before helping others? Isn't that kind of selfish? The logic behind this is simple. If you pass out before you put your oxygen mask on, you aren't there to help anyone else. Even less obvious is now someone else has to help you. Maintaining your capability and your strength isn't necessarily selfish. It is about being able to perform well and help people to the best of your ability. Recall the gospel last Sunday, which told of the sending of the apostles and the way Jesus prepared them for their mission. No food, no sack, no money, not even a second tunic. In today's gospel, the apostles had just returned from preaching, driving out demons, healing, and caring for the sick, full of energy from their successful mission. People were coming in such great numbers, they didn't even have time to eat. Come away by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while. Jesus told the apostles that the appropriate thing to do on the heels of their successful mission was to rest, to get away by themselves, to row across the lake from the clamoring crowd. The lesson Jesus is teaching the apostles and us today is that in order to sustain any meaningful work or any meaningful life, we need time out, quiet time, Sunday rest. Just as God rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done, human life has a rhythm of work and rest. The institution of the Lord's Day, of Sunday, provides us an opportunity to satisfy our need for rest and renewal, for sleep, for recreation, for prayer, for solitude. The oxygen mask metaphor demonstrates the importance of taking care of ourselves on a depressurized plane. Yes, but equally important as when we fulfill the responsibilities of our everyday life. We live our busy lives in a fast-paced world. We rush about frantically. We have become used to such terms as rapid transport, instant video replay, and fast food restaurants. We're familiar with such phenomena as job burnout and information overload. Unless we take time off to rest as Christ and his disciples did, our activity will be without direction, our work will become drudgery, and our life will lose its meaning. Come away by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while. If we give away our oxygen mask, the fatigue, the headaches, the insomnia, the anxiety, the depression that slowly creeps in will overcome, overpower, and eventually overwhelm us. If we give away our oxygen mask as we work for the betterment of humanity, our physiological and spiritual health will suffer neglect. Much of the animosity, the bitterness, the resentment that divides the world today might be alleviated if people began to follow Jesus' advice Come away by yourselves to a deserted place and rest a while. As our world becomes more chaotic and divisive, venues that provide peace, calm, and stability become increasingly important. In our diocese, Father John Rose offers a standing invitation to Christ the King Retreat House for those who seek healing, inner peace, and transformation. Many of the retreats are single days, frequently on Sundays. We could follow Bishop Cunningham's advice. Unplug this summer. Go forth with no cell phone, no iPad, no television, not even a pager, and connect with others. Pray as a family. Use the time to connect through play. And Pope Francis comments on the importance of Sunday as a day of rest, which is a sign, he says, of the dignity of living as children of God, not as slaves. He says, what kind of a Sunday is it for a Christian if an encounter with the Lord is missing? Without Christ, we are condemned to be dominated by the fatigue of daily life, with all its worries and the fear of tomorrow. The Sunday encounter with the Lord gives us the strength to live today with confidence and courage and to move forward with hope. We encounter Christ in the Eucharist we are about to receive. Let us extend this encounter as we come away and rest a while.